Hello. Sorry. Happy Tuesday. Happy 2 weeks post-op. Woo! I am so excited. 2 weeks post-op. Oh my gosh. It feels good to be 2 weeks. Like that just feels like a milestone. Usually today I'd be able to start purees, but since surgery, you have to have 1 full day of fluids. So I don't get to start. So that was tomorrow. So you don't get to start, pureed until Thursday. But I am feeling really good today. So I got up today, I got showered, did my hair and makeup, and I actually was able to do it all in one setting, which was really nice. I even threw in some sheets that Bubbles had peed on because Bubbles has kidney issues and she's getting old. So I had to bring those downstairs and wash them. And then my husband will do the rest. So funny thing is, when I weighed in today, which new low, so exciting. I lost 7.1 pounds this week and 7.1 pounds last week. I thought it was really funny. It's the exact 7.1 and 7.1. So anyways, I will take it. 7.1 in a week is incredible. And, I'm feeling good. Like I said, my body's still healing. So I know people see me eating so few calories, but my body's still healing, right? My body is still holding on to water. It's still holding on to things because it needs the protein, it needs the water, it needs all that to heal, right? So my stomach was cut out of my body and removed. So it has to heal. My whole body is healing, my insides and outsides. But yeah, so I felt good today. I didn't have any dizzy spells, so that was really, really good. So I'm here drinking mule water, sippity sip, sip, sip. I also am having for breakfast my Okiko's Pro. This is almost gone. It's 24 grams of 24 grams of protein. So I'm having this today. And then I'm going out later. We're going out. Oh, I'm so excited to get dressed. I will document it. I'm going out with Kelly and Mary tonight around 4. Well, not tonight, around 4. We're going to Giant Tiger just to look around. And then we have to run to Sobeys for a minute to get this Hidden Valley Ranch stuff for Puréed. We have to run to Superstore for a minute to get something from there that Mary needs. And then we're going to Walmart to get a grocery order. And then we're coming home. So, and then tomorrow I'm going to do a little grocery haul for Puréed since I get to start it on Thursday. And Thursday we're doing 2 meal preps. So I'm excited to share those recipes and the meal prep with you. Alicia's Kitchen's coming. So I thought I would start answering some of these questions. Okay. So this question is, have you lost sizes or just weight? So, I haven't really been putting on clothes. Okay. Honestly, I haven't. I've just been wearing nightgowns, and when I went out to my brother's, I wore pajama pants and a shirt. My clothes really are just fitting better because I have gone up and down on the scale so much the last couple of years. Ever since Dad passed, I've gone up and down so much that my clothes were either too snug or fit good. So now they're just getting to the point that they're back to fitting good and being loose. So I wouldn't say that I haven't had to buy any new clothes or anything like that. I'm just going to start fitting into the clothes that I have, probably better for a little while. So, but I'll keep you posted on that. When I buy new clothes and things like that or go down sizes, I will let you know. But, right now the clothes that I have are just really fitting really so much better. And I just wanted to say thank you. I got a few messages like this, and thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. This is so hard. I did not realize how hard it was. Mentally, physically, emotionally, all of the things. It is hard. So I appreciate the kind words. Thank you very much. This one, yes, I go actually March 30th. I'm going over and I have my follow-up March 31st. So he'll remove the staples in my stomach and he will just assess me, just see how I'm doing. And I spend over an hour with the dietitian and she talks about soft food stage. So I am going for a follow-up 1 week from today, actually, exactly 1 week. We do a 3-week and then a 6-week. This question, does the Boost shakes or protein powder bother your stomach the way, etc.? No, I have never had any problems with any of the Boost shakes, any of the premier proteins, any shakes that I've ever had or any protein I've ever had. I've never had any issues with my stomach on them. So this is a funny little story. So when I was 18, I was best friends with a girl named Robin, okay? And we had went to high school together and all that stuff, okay? And Robin had worked at McDonald's, and she worked with a girl named Jolena. And Robin and Jolena worked together at McDonald's. And Robin was my best friend, and Jolena was Mary's best friend, okay? So Robin was getting a place. No, Jolena and Mary were getting a duplex, like renting one. And Robin moved in with them. So Robin moved in with the three of them, and I wanted to move in. I was like 19, I guess. And I was like, I want to move in too. So they did the basement over for me, and I moved in with Robin, Mary, and Jolena. And me and Mary just became really close friends. We became really good friends, and that's it. We just became. Okay, so I love this question. Any upcoming travel vacation plans in the works? So I'm really having FOMO right now because everyone's going away. FOMO, fear of missing out. I see everybody going away and I'm not. And this is when we'd be like doing the countdown. So that really bothers me, but it's going to be nice weather soon. But if I can afford it, I'm going to try my best. We might try to go for 2 weeks in September. So stay tuned for that. You know, I'll update you as soon as there's an update to update. But yeah, so we're thinking 2 weeks in September. So I'll keep you posted. Fingers crossed I can afford it and we can do it. Getting excited for purees is an understatement. I am so excited. I have my meals planned for that day. So I'm making deviled eggs, but it's going to be like mashed, like mush deviled eggs. So they're like pureed, like mash, like almost blended. So just like hard-boiled egg with like a little mayo, a little mustard, and some cottage cheese, I think. And then some paprika to make it like deviled eggs. So I'm having that for breakfast that day. And then I'm making ricotta bake is going to be the meal prep. And then we're making buffalo chicken dip is going to be the other meal prep. So I already have it all planned. But what I'm doing, it should make like 4 dishes of each. So it'll be perfect. But yeah, I'm crazy excited to have something. I haven't had here. This is just to tell you guys, I haven't had meat in 36 days. Any kind of meat. I haven't had really cheese. I haven't had sauces. I haven't had meat. I haven't had cheese. I haven't had a vegetable. No bread, no rice, no pasta, no wraps, no pizza, no burger. I have had nothing but liquids. So soups or these or protein shakes, basically. That's it. So purees can't come soon enough. Today and tomorrow, and then we get the purees. Cannot wait. So this is very sweet. Checking in on you. How are you doing, friend? I saw that today was a tough day. I do usually pretty good. I'm a pretty happy-go-lucky kind of person, right? You guys know that, except for when my dad passed and I was going through the grief and all that stuff. I'm still going through it, but I know how to deal with it a little bit more. Yesterday was just a hard day. It was like I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to sleep. I didn't want to watch shows. I didn't want to play a game. I didn't want to come on here. I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to do anything. All I wanted to do was lay in my bed and be depressed. And that's pretty much what I did. I literally did that for the whole afternoon. I brought my water in there, tried to sip some, didn't get very much in. I just laid there. I made my list of things for pureed foods, and it was just a rough day. Like, this is so hard mentally. It's insane some days, but I'm doing good today. So this is the last one, and then I'll let you go for a bit. Does the skin removal surgery you mentioned before cost money? So in Canada, if you've had the surgery, I believe that your stomach removal, like surgery, not stomach removal, but like the loose skin on your stomach is free. You have to like apply for it and things like that and make sure it's kind of like covered with your insurance and stuff like that. but I believe it is free. Things like your arms and your legs, that's all cosmetic. But because your stomach can cause like rashes and infections and stuff like that, I believe that is included, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm still probably like a long time out from that, but we'll see when it happens. And I will keep you guys, keep you updated on that when I do find out, but I'm pretty sure it's included if you've had the surgery. Hello, I'm back. I wanted to come on and say hello, and I have a bunch of stuff to tell you. So, I'm not like, I won't talk for hours, but sorry, my goodness, my soup. Wait till you hear about my soup. Oh, I treated myself. So I even have a bra on today, guys. Jeez, I went all crazy. So Kelly picked Mary and I up around 4:00 and we went out to, a couple grocery stores. So I had to go to one of the grocery stores. I had to go to my pharmacy. I had to get my sensors, my Libre sensor that I wear that tracks my sugars all the time, because the sensor that I was wearing was completely out of whack. Like it would say that I was having a sugar low and my sugars would not be a sugar low, like at all. And I was like checking them with like my actual blood sugar. So these would be what would be correct. So when I was at the store though, so when I was there, I was getting my sensors and she's like, oh, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I just keep, I'm getting dizzy and everything's going blurry. And she was like, you need to sit down. So she took me to sit down. We checked my blood pressure. My blood pressure was 79/56. So very low. It said normal on the machine, but I don't think that's normal on the machine. Shouldn't be normal. So 79/56 was my blood pressure. So we sat there for a little bit. She got me a little thing of orange juice and, anyway, so she just talked to me. She checked my incisions just to make sure everything was good. And she said, how much water are you getting? And I told her and she was like, Alicia, that is not enough water. You're dehydrated probably. So first off, she wants me to drink more water. So I got some more flavor crystals tonight. And when I was out, and I'm going to be drinking, you watch, you're going to see 60 ounces at least every day on my chart starting tomorrow, because I can't do it tonight now. So then we talked about my blood pressure and it being so low. So she said that she thinks that I'm on too many meds for blood pressure. I'm on like 3 or 4. So there was one of them that was take as needed that I had been taking. So she was like, stop that one right away. You do not need that. He just gave you that because when you were away on your trip, my feet swelled up last year. So he gave me that to help. And I've been taking it ever since. So she said, stop that. That was an as needed thing. So don't even bother with that anymore. Then I'm on 3 other pills for blood pressure. So tomorrow I have to go on to Maple, cause I don't have a family doctor. My family doctor retired in December. So I have to go on Maple, which is like an app and you talk to doctors. So I have to tell them exactly what I'm taking and what's going on. And then they can probably help me to lower my blood pressure meds because I'm obviously taking too much and so we're going to, so I'm going to talk to them tomorrow and get those lowered because she said that's what she thinks too is the dizzy and she said everything's working against me. The dehydration and the dizziness and stuff like that is just too much. The dehydration and the dizziness and the blurry vision is all dehydration and the blood pressure, right? So she was so nice and so good to me. So we did that. And then we went to a couple other places and I rode the little electric scooter because I was like nervous. But I got a bunch of stuff for the Puréed stage. So I'm going to do a little Puréed stage haul video tomorrow. So that'll be fun. So I'll share that tomorrow. So my treat for tonight. So I'm not going to worry about it. I'm drinking my water. I'm still drinking my water now. I'll even take some now as you see. That's how I have to drink it. Sorry, that's how I have to drink. I have to take a bigger gulp in and then I have to hold it in my mouth and slowly take little like drops, let them drop down so that there's no air bubbles in between. Because when I do that, I get like a pain right in here. It's like, you know, when you eat too much food, say you go to a buffet or something like that and you eat too much food and the food feels like it's sitting right here. That's what the pain feels like. So it feels like that when you drink too much or if you eat too much. So I do not want that pain because it's not comfortable at all. So yeah, so we're going to get all of the healthy, we're going to get myself all figured out tomorrow. We're going to talk to the doctors on there and get all that cleaned up. And then we're drinking our water tomorrow. Like I said, you guys watch, push me, message me, tell me, are you drinking your water? But I'm going to set a timer for every 2 minutes and I'm going to take a sip. So my treat for tonight. So tomorrow is my last day of liquids, right? And I'm so excited. So when I was at Superstore, like probably 3 weeks ago, I was at Superstore and I saw they had these homemade soups and they're in like containers and it's like their chefs make it. It's like homemade soup. And there was one there that was called lobster bisque. And I was like, $9 for some soup. Like, meh, I'm good. Anyway, it was fine. And then today I was like, I've been so depressed about liquids. Like I don't want broth. I don't want soup. I don't want anything. But I saw this lobster bisque and I'm like, do you know what? I'm going to treat myself. YOLO. Like this will give me 3 to 4 servings and it will do me for the rest, like for supper tonight and then tomorrow. So I got the lobster bisque and oh my God. You guys, it was so good. So I have 3 servings in the fridge and I just had my one serving now. So sorry, Instagram was messing up, so I don't know where I'm at, but, so my soup. So 3 weeks ago, I was at Superstore, which is a grocery store, and I saw they had this soup and it was lobster bisque. And I was like, yeah, okay. I'm not paying $9 for some soup. And it's a big container and it says like their chefs make it homemade and it's supposed to be so good. And the like macros and stuff like that actually really isn't that bad for the amount that I'm eating. It's a half a cup. Okay. The half a cup is like 6 points and, which is a lot of points, but it is only 100 and some calories. Everything else is good. So I was like, oh my goodness, I saw it tonight and I'm like, I have 1 day left. This will give me 3 to 4 servings. It will give me supper tonight and then my meals tomorrow. And it's going to be delicious. So let's try it. So I got home and I blended it up. There was no chunks in it anyways. So I just blended it to be safe and strained it, but there was really nothing in it. It's literally just like a thicker soup. I even took a little lick of it when it was cold and I was like, so I had my half a cup of lobster bisque and I would love to have more of it, but obviously I can't and I'm not going to. It'll be just as good tomorrow. But oh my goodness, guys, it was crazy. It was such a good little treat for my last day. Like tomorrow now is my last day. And I actually am looking forward to my soup. So sometimes you have to pivot, right? So I've been depressed about soups. I do not want broth. I do not want tomato soup. I don't want the butter chicken soup. I just don't want any of it, right? Right now it's just I'm so over liquid. So yeah, that was very exciting to have something delicious and something to look forward to. But like I said, it was not, it's not that high in points or anything like that. It was the amount of points I eat in a day. Come on, it's not bad. I did have a friend ask me tonight saying are you worried about when you start regular food that you'll overdo it? Physically right now, I cannot overdo it. I don't want to overdo it at all. I literally have my serving size and that's what I'm going by. Okay. So, and the thing is with my stomach being so small, a lot of times I'm not even going to be able to eat the serving size that they tell you that you can eat. So I'm right now having a half a cup of soup. But when I'm eating a half a cup of buffalo chicken dip or some potatoes and vegetables and chicken, that's going to be a lot different than soup, right? The soup just kind of slides down. There's not really anything nutritious about it. It's just more liquids to eat. But yeah, so I was talking to her about that and I just said I know this is the time for me. It's weird. I had my aha moment. I know this is what was meant to be. I am not worried about overeating. Like I said, that tonight now, that lobster bisque, I would have had that whole container on a regular night if it was regular. But that pain, it stops me from eating. I don't even think about food. Like I literally don't even, like I think about food, but I don't care about food. I could go the whole day without eating. Like the whole day, and I wouldn't even, like wouldn't even, like it wouldn't even matter to me to eat. I love watching people eat, and I'm like, ooh, I can't wait to make this. I can't wait to make this. But then I have it, and I'm like, yeah, okay, it was food. It's like, I don't get that feeling anymore from food. And like, I did not do all of this to only go this far. I have my portions that I know that I can have, and that's what we're going to follow. We're going to follow the rules, and we're going to follow the portions, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to try to eat as nutritious as possible. Obviously, there's going to be times that I don't eat always nutritious, but the small amounts that I will have won't matter that much in the long run, because it's not like I'm planning on going and getting like Burger King and all of those places, right? Like I'm not planning on doing that. When I say like not like super nutritious, I mean like maybe like a turkey pepperoni stick and some cheese and crackers or something, right? Like it's not, everything is not going to be perfect, but I don't expect it to be. I don't think anybody's journey is perfect, and I don't think mine's going to be either. I'm going to follow portions, and I'm going to listen to the rules. And as soon as I can, I'm going to start walking and doing some strength training. I feel so good, you guys. Like, I don't have the energy, obviously, but I feel good. Like, I'm feeling good overall. Besides like dizzy, things like that. But I mean, like in general, I feel good, and I know that I'm going to be able to strength train. I know that I'm going to be able to walk. I'm going to be able to do those things. The more weight that comes off, the better I'm going to feel. And it's just, yeah, once I start healing more and getting my energy back and all that stuff, then nothing's going to stop me. I got this. I have like no doubt in my mind. Like I was scared and I was nervous at first. Like, how can I do that? And then when you go 5 weeks without eating, you learn about yourself. You're stronger than you ever thought you were. And if I can do this, like anybody can do this. So just know you can do hard things. I believe in you. I believe in myself right now. So I'm also not having any regrets right now about the surgery. I'm sure that will change. Because they say that you feel that for years. You'll have like the odd day that you've regretted. Also, I'm curious about how I'm going to handle pureed food. So here's a funny little story. So last night, I decided to have Jell-O. Remember, I was like super depressed yesterday. I laid in bed all day. I just didn't do anything. I just didn't want to do anything. Didn't want to drink water. I didn't want to eat. I was just like depressed. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to have Jell-O. I haven't had any Jell-O, and I've been allowed to have it. And it's like 2 days left until I can eat regular food, and I'm allowed to have this Jell-O. I was like almost choking on it because I wasn't chewing it up enough. And I'm like, what the heck is happening here? I'm not chewing my Jell-O enough. So here I was like trying to chew the Jell-O as much as possible. It was funny, but so yeah, I was sitting on the side of the bed eating my Jell-O, and I'm like, oh, and then I got this pain in here, like it was sitting here, and I'm like, it's Jell-O. What the heck? But you don't realize your stomach is so small. So I'm like, oh gosh, like Puréed, they want you to take a bite the size of your pinky nail. So like I'll be taking like little tiny bites, and they want you to chew like crazy. They want you to take like, set a timer for like a half an hour, and what you don't eat after that half an hour, then you're done. And that's your portion, and you should be satisfied with that because that should fill your stomach, right? Whereas like some people would kind of push it. I'm not pushing it. I'm not trying to push it. If I don't eat at all, I only eat half, then I would save that half and have that as like my supper, or as like part of my snack or things like that. So I have lots of things planned, but I will talk to you guys all about that tomorrow when I do my little Puréed haul. I'm going to say goodnight now and sweet dreams, but I also wanted to give you a little Mary update. Mary is doing good. She sent in the pictures of her wounds, her incisions, and they said that they do look angry, but they're looking better. So she doesn't have to go to Emerge or anything like that. Everything is healing okay now. So she's doing good. And we go see them in a week. So they'll see them there. And she just gave her again, if anything changes, let me know, all that stuff. So they're being very good. She was very helpful. But yeah, I'm going to say goodnight and sweet dreams. I'll be on tomorrow. I'm going to be chatting. I'm going to be drinking lots and lots of water. And I'm going to be giving you guys a little Puréed haul. And I don't know. I didn't do the pictures today of like my 5-week pictures. I just was so tired. I did not want to switch into those clothes. So I just gave you my 70 pounds down one. So... Hello, my name's Alicia. I had VSG surgery 2 weeks ago, and tomorrow I get to move on to the Puréed stage. So I'm going to show you what I bought for the Puréed stage. So first off, I'm so excited to switch over from liquids. I have been on liquids for 5 weeks, but I'm down 61 pounds in 5 weeks on the liquid stage. I had 3 weeks of pre-op, which was just protein shakes, and then 2 weeks after surgery of just liquids. So let me show you what I bought. So first off, we're going to start off with your basics. You're allowed to have mashed potatoes, so I bought a bunch of potatoes. So we're going to make these, and I also bought a few sweet potatoes. So these I think are going to be delicious, and I just can't wait for anything besides liquids, really. So to go with the mashed potatoes, I did get a couple of these little packages because you have to make sure that everything is very moist. So I will be blending everything. Puréed stage is basically you're blending a lot of stuff. So this is just, I got the low sodium turkey gravy. You just add water to it. So I will just add some of this, make the gravy, add some of that to the potatoes, and that's how I'll be having them. I will only be eating half cup serving, so it really won't be using too much of that. So I have a few ideas as well to go with the potatoes. Just the plain potatoes, the sweet potatoes are good on their own. So I bought this, it's cauliflower and broccoli with a little cheese sauce. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit of this, I'll steam it, and add a little bit of this in with the potato, not with the gravy, but in with just the potato, just to kind of add some vegetables to it. So I'm going to make that as well. I also got, this is for a couple recipes, but I got some of the queso. Like I can just add a tablespoon with that if there's not enough cheese sauce, just to give it like a little treat type flavor. But again, it's all going to be pureed completely down. Also, I bought, which I'm going to be using a lot of, I bought some of the Kirkland Costco canned chicken, as well as I have some tuna. So I have quite a few of these, and I have a couple of these. So that's going to be a main thing. Your main thing going into Puréed is getting your protein in and your water. So I'm also going to be making some fajita bowls and taco bowls. So I did buy some low sodium fajita seasoning and low sodium taco seasoning. So we're going to be making those together as well. And I also got to go with that, I got some of the Taco Bell mild sauce. And I also got some Old El Paso mild sauce, depending on what I feel like. And I did get some enchilada sauce because we're going to be making enchilada bowls. Can't wait. Also, I'm going to be making the famous ricotta bake. So I did get a thing of ricotta cheese, and there'll be like a bunch of spices and stuff like that. And I will show you guys all of these recipes. Just look forward to them coming up. And I got some Costco marinara. Now I compared this to the Rayo's. It was less calories, less fat, less sugar, all of that stuff. So I went with the Costco because it was way cheaper. So, but you can use any kind of sauce that you want. Also, I'll be adding into those. I got the light Laughing Cow cheese wedges because a lot of the recipes are going to be having the light Laughing Cow wedges. I also wanted to try the garlic and herb to see what that one was like. This is not light, but I wanted to get that anyways. Now also I'm going to be doing cottage cheese pizza bowls, so I got some pizza sauce. This is a new one that I've never seen. It's from Giant Tiger. I thought we would try it. I also have my favorite pizza sauce, the Primo, which you can get here, and so I do have that one. Also, I got this buttery home-style mashed potatoes for a day that I don't really want to make real potatoes. We got this. Also, I thought this would be really good. So it's one of these spinach and artichoke dips, okay? So if I take this, put it in the blender, add chicken and a Laughing Cow cheese wedge, do that, puree that up and put a little cheese on top, that would be delicious. Super high protein and really not that bad for you at all. So that's gonna be exciting. And what all of these recipes are gonna have, fat-free cottage cheese. So we're turning into a cottage cheese girl. Never had cottage cheese made into things. Tried cottage cheese by itself, didn't like it, but we're gonna blend it and we're gonna hope for the best. So here we go. Also, what else? You gotta get cheese. I can't eat the cheese plain yet, but the cheese will be on top of the buffalo chicken bowl, the ricotta bake, the enchiladas, all that stuff. And I got some Parmesan cheese as well. So I got some old cheddar cheese and some Parmesan cheese. And then last but not least, the main event, which I'm going to start with tomorrow. I got a 30 pack of eggs. Yep, 30 eggs. We're gonna do what we can. So this is my Puréed haul. If you have any questions at all, feel free to ask, leave a comment below. I will show you all of the recipes that I make. I will share them on the page and I'll show you the directions, everything like that. And let's get ready to go into Puréed.